So everything was learning the Buddha Dharma, no matter what you're doing. And it's like if you ever read the life of the Buddha and how he taught his disciples, it's just like that with the Master. He taught everybody according to their conditions. And my conditions were so pathetic, he was just very expedient with me. But I noticed one thing, when we talk to, no matter who we talk to, whether it's an agent for like a real estate agent or whatever, he would always try to cross them over. I always noticed that. He would always look at their attachments and try to get them to see their Buddha natures. And they don't know they're being taught, but I could tell. I can tell he was only interested in their Buddha nature. Even salespeople, he didn't care who they were. He would always try to get them to see their Buddha natures. So, I told another story that, I'm sorry I couldn't speak Sutra Dharma to you. I have to just tell you a story. So, we went, picked up, somebody wanted to donate a car to the Master, an automobile. They felt that he needed a new car. They didn't really want one, but they wanted to do that. So the Master came up and spread all these, says, you guys, you and Hamguan, you go out and get all these brochures from all over San Francisco. Go to each car dealer and get a brochure on all the cars. So we went out and got this big pile of brochures, brought them back to Shirku, and he opened them all up on the floor, up on his room on the 3rd floor at Gold Mountain. Just spread them all over the floor. And so he said, this car might be okay. Call the dealer and tell him to bring it over to Gold Mountain. Bring the car over. So we call up and the dealer said, oh, come on down, we'll take a look. No, you bring it here. We cash buyers. You bring it here. And, so they did. They drove the car over to Gold Mountain. And when the car came to Gold Mountain, she was, okay, you and Hungwan, you guys get in the car. And just before it leaves, I'm going to get in the back seat. So we get in the car with the automobile salesman. And just before he's going to show us how the car works and drive around the block, just before he takes off, we'd say, oh, wait, there's one more passenger coming. We'd go circle and he'd get in the back seat and wouldn't say anything. And so we tell the salesman, oh, this elder gentleman wants to come with us. Is that okay? Oh, yeah, sure. So we get in the back seat. And then the salesman would tell us, do a sales pitch. He'd talk about how great the car is and all the special deal he's going to give us. Blah, 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 la, 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 all the way around the block, talking about all this stuff. And the Master wouldn't say anything. He'd just stay in the back seat looking at that Buddha. Be quiet. The car's driving around. And then the salesman's talking, yada, yada, yada. And then just before we end the trip, we come back to Gold Mountain, and we got ready to get out of the car, and she was saying, how much? Well, we'll give you a special deal. And in those days, this is like 1970s, so the car back then was about 12 grand, about 12,000 US. And I think that's what he said it was worth. And Sherpa says, thinking too much. Thinking 6,000, good price.
12,000.
I think the salesman at that time said, in this particular car, he would drive around and he said, yeah, I give you, normally we sell this for 14,000, 15,000, we'll give you 12,000, blah, blah, blah. That's when Sherpa says, maybe 6,000. So Sherpa invited the salesman to come, park the car, come inside, go mountain, we talk, we'll make some tea, do some tea. So he came in and sat down and be back and forth. Oh, this much, back and forth. The money, back and forth. And then she said, okay, bring out the papers. I signed the papers. And so the salesman would bring out all those papers and we buy cash. We have cash. We buy those servants selling. We always say, we buy all cash. So he brought the papers out, and Shifu looked at the paper, and then he goes, just about ready to sign, he goes, I think he's still too much. So finally, I can't do this. I can't do it. So he got up and just ran out the door. And so Shifu picked up the papers and ran out the door behind him and waved him in the sky. I'll sign. So we finally signed, but I noticed that whole thing was not about Shifu. I realized he was not interested in the car at all. The master didn't care about the car. He didn't even care about the price. He was trying to get this person not to be so greedy. Because the salespeople always, there's a dharma they always have. It's called ABS, always be closing, ABC. Always be closing, which means always get them to sign the paper. No matter what you have to do, get them to sign the paper. That's what a salesman does. That's their dharma. And Shifu knew that dharma. Inside and out. And he wanted to get this getting this person not to be so attached to this ABC dharma. So that's what he was really doing. He was trying to get him to let go, not to be so attached. So this salesman finally got us to sign. He got us to close. Got us to sign.
大概是8000还是9000吧。
So that's the Dharma I always learned with the Master. He's always teaching and transforming living beings. And he takes it very seriously with all living beings. He didn't care whether you're a Buddhist or not. He teaches your Buddha nature. One time we went to look at buses. We needed a bus. He always uses expedient devices, and he always uses according to conditions teaching. In other words, he look at your situation and teach you according to your situation. And he told me one time, he says, you think I look at people when they come to want to meet me. He says, I don't look at people. I don't even know if they're men or women, or boys or girls or babies or whatever, or even animals, or even if they're humans. He says, I look at their Buddha nature and I see what can I do to help this person see their Buddha nature. That's the mind of a bodhisattva. And that was the one profound teaching I always got from being near the Master.